It's Monday, September 27th, 2021. Thanks for watching and listening to the Day Weather Podcast today. Well, we're going to have summer-like weather first, then fall-like weather. Basically, today is going to be a continuation of the sunny, warm, and beautiful weather we had over the weekend. It'll be quite warm. Temperatures will be 80s and low 90s in some parts of this region. But we're going to cool off midweek as a Pacific cold front is going to bring some really good moisture to Washington, Oregon, parts of Idaho, and Northern California as we go through the next 48 hours. Then a low in Arizona will bring rain and thunderstorms to Arizona, New Mexico, the Four Corners area, many areas of central and southern Colorado, parts of Kansas, Oklahoma, Texas, parts of Nebraska. Going to see some good moisture. Showers and cooler temperatures will be found all areas midweek. Now, temperatures are going to be more moderate heading into early October. We don't see any severe cold late this week or this weekend, but temperatures just more fallish, not as warm as it's been. We still expect a pattern change. We talked about this last week. Right around October 10th or 12th, plus or minus a day or two, expect a shift to colder weather in the western United States. With that will be wet weather. We'll keep an eye on it. That's when I think October will start to show its what we can see in October, and that's a bit of a bigger change. But until then, looking at kind of routine early fall weather. Now, taking a look at some photos that have come in, I want to thank everybody who have been sending these great fall color photos from around the region. We had a lot come in over the weekend. This is up in the Snowy Range around the Ryan Park area this weekend. Beautiful blue skies this weekend all across the region. Casper Mountain, another great place to check out the falling colors and those deep blue skies that we love and really look forward to here in the Intermountain West. Up over the Bighorn Mountains on Highway 14, east of Lovell, Wyoming. Also, got a nice report from Easter Beaver, Utah, with the changing fall colors there. Also, up along the Wind River Mountains on the road to Big Sandy, some great fall colors in the Wind Rivers with the willows changing and the aspens changing as well. And then just a spectacular shot along the Snake River with the Tetons taken late last week. So there's still opportunity, folks, to get out and see those fall colors. They are peaking right now and will likely peak through this upcoming weekend. Hopefully you took advantage this past weekend, but you've got some days left to see those fall colors. Now, as we look ahead, this is what we've got going on. We have two weather systems. This low here near Gallup, New Mexico, and then we have this nice, very typical early fall front coming into the Pacific Northwest. This system will make this system move. It'll get kicked off to the northeast like this in the coming days. This will bring extra humidity and some instability to the central and southern Rockies. This front, as it pushes it out, will sweep through. The air behind this front is definitely cooler. Now, it's of Pacific origin, not coming from the Arctic. So the air mass is more of a Pacific one. So yes, it'll be colder, but not terribly cold. But certainly, many of you will be grabbing light jackets Wednesday and Thursday. After reaching the 80s and 90s today, there'll be many areas on Wednesday only in the 50s and 60s. But it's good to see this cooler, wet trend bringing more precipitation to areas that need it. Now, this is by Tuesday night. Notice the systems are kind of merging. This is that New Mexico low here, and here's the Pacific cold front by Tuesday night. So basically, they're going to kind of come together and be one area of low pressure, moisture, and unstable air. And this is the result. This is through Thursday afternoon. Notice we've got a really good patch of rain and thunderstorms into this area here. And then look at the Four Corners area. Look at the western slope of Colorado, New Mexico, Arizona. You know, it's not typical, especially down here, to see a wet September system like this, but hey, we'll take it. So this will be some shower activity. Some of it in the higher elevations will be snow. So this moisture right here associated with the desert Southwest system. This moisture up here associated with that strong Pacific front. So you can see the mountains are big winners here. You get east of the mountains, much lighter precipitation, but we're seeing showers getting into the central and northern Sierras again, and that'll be certainly good news. Unfortunately, the area that is not going to get the moisture is in between these systems, so that's going to lead to a little bit of a dry slot there. Snow will fall. Now, I don't expect snow levels to be terribly low since this is not a terribly cold system. But for Tuesday night through Wednesday night, Where you see the gray and the blue here, the higher mountain areas are likely going to get a little bit of snow. Some snow and rain showers mixed even on the plains in the higher elevations of southwestern Wyoming. And this area here will be a possibility. But notice the snow level is getting a little bit lower in the Pacific Northwest as well. Now going forward, this is the forecast chart for the weekend. We have a broad area of basically weak low pressure in the west. It's a Pacific-dominated flow. No real desert air coming into the region. So temperatures will be closer to average, more moderate, kind of a quiet weather pattern this weekend with some showers around. There's going to be some instability. So there might be a few rain showers here and there this weekend, but nothing heavy. Now we're talking about the longer term. This is all the way through October 6th and 7th. Notice the first week of October is not going to be dominated by any heat. Temperatures will be close to average, a few showers here and there. But notice off the west coast, we've got some low pressure systems building up here. We're getting blue and green showing up more. So as we go forward, and if we were to look out 15 days from now, we're continuing to look at the prospects of high pressure building in the eastern Pacific, which is a cold signal for the west. So this is right around that October 12th timeframe. Again, take this with a grain of salt. What we're doing is showing you the trend. I can't give you specifics, but as we get to that 10th, 12th of October, that's when we need to look out for a stronger front that'll be colder and wetter. And especially as you get into the middle of October, you just start getting systems that are a little bit more serious with their cold air. Thanks for listening and watching the Day Weather Podcast. Have yourself a great Monday. We'll talk to you on Tuesday.